Hello there. Welcome to our topic today, Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. And you may remember, or it might conjure up the knowing that that's from Psalm 139. And even though we've taken Psalm 139 in various forms in our time together, we're going to take it again today. And we're going to, for our meditation practice, our contemplative practice, is to a contemplative reading of Psalm 139, a call and response that I'll say the first line and you'll repeat. And I'll say the second line and you'll repeat. So you can just follow me. You don't have to have your eyes open, even though the psalm is in the newsletter. Our topic, Fearfully and Wonderfully Made, it's really continuing along the lines of yesterday's topic about Jesus, what Jesus said about having nowhere to lay his head, and the use of the breath, that we let the breath be that part of ourselves. It's part of us, even though it's not something we can hold on to or take a picture of. That part of ourselves is something that we can mysteriously rest in, find rest without, and knowing we have possession of it. It's not going to go away until our passing breath, our dying breath. And at the same time, we don't chance losing it. We don't have to grasp it. So we don't have to worry that we're going to lose it. Though there are illnesses where people worry about not being able to breathe anymore. So I'm not opening that Pandora's box there. What the title says to me, that's part of Psalm 139, is the imperative and the constant invitation of stepping into the wonder of being. And in that psalm, the writer of the psalm is stepping into the wonder of his or her own being. That's remarkable, right? And that itself is the place of bliss, is the place of ecstasy, his or her own being. And I'd like to draw upon a video I saw of Gangaji, and it was titled, Simply Stop Looking. Again, we have so many short phrases that are practices that we could take on for a lifetime. And this is one of them. So we're never bereft of opportunities for growth and for support. Simply stop looking for what you want. And in this, she's puts that in context. She says it's from a place of innocence. It's not from a place of cynicism, like I'm not going to get it anyway, or resignation, like despair. But it's an innocence. It's a giving space to the desire. And the letting ourselves off the hook to think we have to keep looking and looking and looking and looking. You're going to think I'm a hypocrite because we just did parts of the spiritual canticle where the lover and the beloved's looking for the lover. But in this looking, the finding comes from the letting go. So stop looking for what we want, for security, for lasting happiness, for clarity. What happens when you actually let that go? If you have a pressing desire right now, something in your life is confusing, or there is something you really want, what happens when you let go of looking for it? I would bet you have at least even a moment of relaxation, like, oh, like you get a little bit of respite. What would happen if you let the desire be and you just altogether simply stopped looking? Simply stopped looking. One of the things that happens is there is an awakening, a knowing that more than what can be wanted is already who we are. So let me say that to you. More than what can be wanted, more than anything you could want, anything is already who you are. You are more, I'm going to change the phrasing on that. You are more than what you could ever want. Simple statements like this, they can't be grasped. It's like the breath trying to grab the air, but they are realizable. Who you are is not new. I'm going to parallel it with you're ever ancient, but it's always fresh, ever new. You are ever ancient and ever new. And who you think you are is actually old and dead. Who you think you are is dead. You may be breathing false life into it. You may be holding on to it with every ounce of blood you've got. But you're holding on to something that's actually dead because it's not the reality of who you are. So we can do this whole dance with this false sense of self and make the process long and go back and forth. And maybe that's part of our paths. I'm not minimizing the path, the uniqueness of the path. But what would happen if we actually woke up to truly know that any false sense of self we're holding on to is dead? It's like holding on to a corpse. What if you went through and all your false senses of self, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a this, I'm a that, and you drew drawings where you were holding on to the this or the that, and it was dead. It was like limp, like kind of bowed back, and completely dead. It's pretty powerful to contemplate, isn't it? Because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So, as we begin our contemplative practice, what I'd like for you to do, if you're open, is take a moment and conjure up in a way you can really taste it and feel it when you have seen a baby be in wonder with something about itself. How often can you see a baby playing with its toes and just being like so intent and eyes wide open, or fingers and putting their fingers in their mouths and looking at their fingers and pulling on one of them and fearfully and wonderfully made. There's something about that baby that is residing and relishing the wonder of being alive. Wow, what's this? Oh, cool. It moves. It's part of me. I can think and the finger moves. I think about my finger moving and it moves. Right? So I invite you to bring that spirit because you were a baby once. So it's not lost on you. It's there. Bring that spirit into our contemplative reading. All we're going to do is we're going to bring in a breath. And on the exhale, I'm going to say the line. And then we'll bring in a breath. And on the exhale, you'll say the line. And let my saying it and your saying it be one voice where you are presencing yourself. And when we refer to the you in here, it could be yourself, God, source. The couple places where there's a word for it, I put love, my love. All right. So I invite you to close your eyes. And inhale and exhale. We're here to just let these phrases help us wake up. Inhale. You have searched me, my love. Inhale. And you respond. You have searched me, my love. and you know me. Inhale, and you say, and you know me. Inhale, you know when I sit and when I rise. Inhale, and you say, you know when I sit and when I rise. Inhale, you perceive my thoughts from afar. Inhale, repeat. Inhale, you discern my going out and my lying down. Inhale, repeat. Inhale, you are familiar with all my ways. Inhale, repeat. Inhale, before a word is on my tongue. Inhale, repeat. Inhale, you know it completely. Inhale, you hem me in behind and before. Repeat. And you lay your hand upon me. Inhale, repeat. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. Repeat. Too lofty for me to attain. Repeat. Where can I go from your spirit? Repeat. Where can I flee from your presence? Repeat. If I go up to the heavens, you are there. Repeat. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. Repeat. If I rise on the wings of the dawn. Repeat. If I settle on the far side of the sea. Repeat. Even there, your hand will guide me. Repeat. Your right hand will hold me fast. Repeat. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me. Repeat. And the light become night around me. Repeat. Even the darkness will not be dark to you. Repeat. The night will shine like the day. Repeat. For darkness is as light to you. Repeat. For you created my inmost being. Repeat. You knit me together in my mother's womb. Repeat. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Repeat. Your works are wonderful. Repeat. I know that full well. Repeat. My frame was not hidden from you. Repeat. When I was made in the secret place. Repeat. When I was woven together. Repeat. In the depths of the earth. Repeat. Your eyes saw my unformed body. Repeat. All the days ordained for me. Repeat. Were written in your book. Repeat. Before one of them came to be. Repeat. How precious to me are your thoughts, my love. Repeat. How vast is the sum of them. Repeat. Were I to count them. Repeat. They would outnumber the grains of sand. Repeat. When I awake, I am still with you. Repeat. And breathe. Ah, fearfully and wonderfully made. Awakening discovers that we are still and always with the beloved. Bring the palms together in front of the heart and open your eyes with aho, aho. Have a great day.